University capacity is good. Let's go ahead and drop down another high school somewhere. Let's give these guys down here a good high school. That's going to cover a lot of people. Public transit seems to be in a good spot. Those metro lines are really starting to pop off since we added in free public transit. This new line, kind of expectedly doing very poor. We may consider dropping that one. That's kind of a stupid line now that I think about it. Hit that 11K though. I will cram in more high density residential everywhere I can find it. Let's see, is there anywhere else? We could probably cram in more over here, but the highway noise is gonna make people upset.
We care about three things. Tree things, nature things, and the
We could consider turning some of this into high density res. We got some high tech housing down here. I mean, we're starting to get a little bit of a skyline going on. Not much, but we're starting to get there. So we've got a lot of industry demand. I think we're gonna rezone, get some more offices in here. The problem, of course, is that we also have a little bit of commercial demand as well. Let's rezone this middle bit.
Listening to all the other sounds of the city. You know, the honking, barking, yelling, and chirping to listen to the true sounds.
And I know that we don't have like a leisure district or anything like that yet. We don't have any tourism districts yet. This is kind of going to be the old town. It's going to be unspecialized, and we'll just, you know, let it do what it does. So the commercial demand is going to spike a little bit, but we have plenty of ability to pump out more commercial. We could even put more commercial over here if need be. But this way, we get some more office buildings over here, and that will definitely take care of some of the industry demand. And we will hit that 11,000 soon. Honestly, that feeder road has turned out to be pretty good. It's taking a little bit of the strain off of this intersection. And these, like, they are immediately upgrading. Just the incredible upgrade speed. The land value is right where it needs to be. Let's go ahead and drop in a little bit more water. Eco water treatment plant. Pumping service. Oh no, we don't need a pumping service. Water treatment. The advanced ones are the ones that add no pollution. So we'll get that later. Just add this onto the line. There's Big City. Pause the game. Let's go. Give me another sewage drain pipe. This is not the eco one, right? Yep. Drop this bad boy in right there. Okay. 340K. Are we getting rid of the chocolate? Okay, hold on. Got to go back one more. In 15 minutes, I'll give you the choice between Gyanjuha, Toran, or Toroni, and Halva. They're all nougat confectionaries that I loved as a child. Are we getting rid of the chocolate? Oh, we're increasing it. We will move the chocolate here in just a minute. I'm doing that just because we're about to take a very large break. Purchase that. Okay, now we are going to do a bit of a highway bypass here. We're going to bring the highway out from here all the way through the outside, and we're going to bring it back around. So this is going to be kind of like a business bypass. Yeah, so basically this at some point will get moved down here. But the main thing is I want to get to... Oh, we have these now. Hold on. I didn't actually look at what we unlocked. Visiting scholars. Okay. Liberal arts path. Water treatment plant. Crematorium. Floating garbage collector. So the advanced inland is what I really want. No, that's the one that's... I thought there was one that decreases or doesn't actually give ground pollution. Eco water treatment plant. Eco inland water treatment plant. I don't know, dude. We will try to clean that up at some point, though. I would definitely prefer to get rid of the chocolate. But we've got some building to do. This is the exciting part. 329K in the bank. Let's get ticking. Take me back up to regular ground. And see here. We're gonna demolish all of this. Do you have CBR or VBR? So because of my upload speed issues, I have turned on variable bitrate. No, like I have it set to constant bitrate in the main output setup because that's all that Twitch accepts. But I have the variable bitrate turned on in Streamlabs OBS in the advanced features so that it will automatically change the constant bitrate that it's feeding to Twitch. So like right now, I have the bitrate set at 6,000, but it has dropped down to 2,300 right now. And the bitrate is just going up and down a lot today. And then we're going to end the bypass. We want to make sure that we go around this farmland. So let's bring it in just right at the edge of the tile. Okay, let's get started. Take me to highways. This is the part that I enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I think that it's gonna actually, you know what? I didn't necessarily need to delete these, but we are going to add exit lanes. So can I even delete this one? It is too close to the edge to delete that one. I can delete that one. So this is going to become a 4-lane highway temporarily. We are just going to do a curve like this. Actually, I shouldn't have deleted anything yet, because I'm just going to end up downgrading things properly. Let's use Move It to fix that just a little bit. I think I'm making it worse. It has to look worse before it can get better. This node needs to be moved in, and then we just need to fix the curvature a little bit. This one in. It's a little wonky. Okay, so now let's get our exit ramp. So it's going to go that way. This is going to be 4 lanes. And then let's figure out what the highway itself is actually going to look like. So we're probably only going to need a 2-lane highway since this is going to be the bypass. We don't really need that, so I think what we're going to do... What is the difference between these two? 4-lane highway, 4-lane highway. I think that one's meant to be on the ground. Whatever. We'll grab this one, and then... This one I think we're going to want to be a raised highway. Let's bring it up to about 20. Oh, TK2 main title. Love it. So probably going to start right about here. And then it's just going to be like one gigantic curve. And it's just going to loop all the way around. That's probably a bit much. I want it to be a little bit more up here, is the thing. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it with a single curve. Maybe. Now, I think we're gonna need 2 curves to do it. So I do think I even want to go into the hills a little bit here, because that's gonna be some good potential, you know, Hollywood Hills kind of real estate. And then this is gonna be a bit more of a sharp curve down this direction. Can you give me... There we go, there's 180 degrees. Keep it on the 180 degree line. Insane how much the Arabs influenced the Balkans food-wise. It really is, like, there's a lot of influence there. I mean, because I enjoy the styles of food so much, it certainly doesn't upset me at all. Like, I think it turned out great, but... So that looks fine. And then we're gonna use Move It to select all of it and copy pasta. Switch City Vitals a little bit. Marquee selection. City Vitals, you're in my way. Give me nodes and segments only. Make sure it's all good and ready. Copy, pasta. It's a little bit off. The copy pasta doesn't quite work because of the odd layout of this one. So I actually think instead of doing a copy paste, we are just going to redraw it ourselves, which I am totally fine with. This also means that it's going to be easier to do it the other direction. So that's the right lane. That means the other one is going to be coming back this direction. So let's just get you on the same plane. This is going to be our starting point. I want to be able to utilize the middle of the road as well, just in case we need exits that come out that way. So that's pretty good on the same parallel, gets us to that node. I'm comfortable with that. And then on my 180 degrees, please. Lock onto my 180. Curve this down. I think that's a little bit too far. Nothing like building highways to the tune of EU4 battle music. All right, we need to go a little bit further this time. We're around the 180 units, so let's go. Get me back up to 180, please. Control is locking into place. Let's go for 200 units. Close enough. That looks good. I think that's going to be pretty good on parallelism. Bring it down to about that node. Let's see how that ended up. It diverges a little bit more than I'd like, but I think that's going to be okay. They are going the right direction, so now we just need to set up the exits to go the correct set directions. I'm just searching for the food I remember liking, and most of them are Middle Eastern origin. I mean, the thing is, like, Middle Eastern food can be really good, though, is the thing. So we'll take an exit off probably about like right here. And then let's get you up to 20 height in a pretty smooth slope. Game lag a little bit there. Can actually have you go out kind of like that. And then keep it going. Join in with that road, and then we'll need to move that around a little bit. It's not my favorite slope in the world, but
Listen closely.
I think that's okay.
Sound of refreshment.
And then you are going to
Pop soda. Belch the best.
exit.
I really like
Have you go about like that. It is sweet-wise. I remember the baklava. Oh, baklava. There was a restaurant not too far from where I used to live that was a gyro shop, and they had like the best baklava. Oh, it was just absolutely legit. This is going to be like the world's largest exit, or world's largest interchange. It does not need to be this crazy. We are going to downgrade this middle part to 3-lane. This is going to be 4-lane just for a little bit, just to give them time to merge back down. Then we'll go into TPME, and actually looks like that's already set up correctly. Let's make sure that this does what it's supposed to. Let's make sure that all these lanes connect the way they're supposed to. Easy enough. Okay, now for the other side, this is the fun part, making this actually look good. We could probably start the exit a good ways forward, maybe off of this node. I mean, we already have, again, just like an absolutely insanely large setup here. Get you up to height 20. That's not too sharp of a curve, I wouldn't say. And we gotta make sure that you circle around okay. That seems fine. And then... I want you to flatten out a little bit. We'll make that corner better. And then, honestly, we need to merge in... Oops. That's terrible. Why you gotta be like that? Okay, stop snapping, because apparently the snapping is causing all sorts of issues right now. All right, we will use Move It to fix that up, and then we will upgrade this as well. Be 2-lane the whole way. So let's do a little bit of micromanagement here. Oh, no, it's moving all of it. Just deselect all the things. That's not what I want. Why you gotta be like that, dude? Okay. Now this obviously looks terrible, I am aware. Move this out a bit. We're gonna have to bring this... Really? That's how you're gonna be? Okay. So I guess we just make this not curve nearly as much. Flatten that out a lot. Just a roadblock in the middle of the road. Yeah, that connects a little bit smoother. But I think we could probably just pull this node forward. And it would fix some of this issue. I also think pulling this node out... Oh, you know what? That's why clicking and dragging isn't working, because I'm on multi-select. Duh. I'm the bad guy. Duh. This can definitely be straightened out. Oh, that's right. Alt is the button I've been looking for this whole time. I think this can actually just be a complete straight shot. A little bit of a curve at the end. Probably bring this node in just a little bit. Okay, that makes this just literally a straight shot. And then this just needs to be fixed up. Alt is what I've been looking for all along. So that straightens that up. And then let's just make this curve look a little bit better. Oh, thank you for smoothing that out. And then just scooch that over so that it's not actually in the middle of the highway. Okay, so you guys, you go up and over. That curve is nice and smooth. You guys have to merge in that way. Honestly, we could probably make this less of a curve, but are you saying wow because it looks so amazing? Strange elevation change before the curve. This on this section here. Oh, I didn't mean to unpause. Yes, so what we do is we open these tools and we go to the smoothing tool. So select that node and that node, and it selects all of them. So smooth those out, please. And then hit enter to smooth their slope. Enter is instead bringing that up. Just looks like it's going down then up. Yeah, this is a little bit flat. Yeah, the elevation is not super smooth. I think this is actually the tool I want. That one, and that one, and then go. There we go. This should be... This still isn't perfect, but that's about as smooth as that slope is gonna get. Then we'll do the same thing on this one. We'll grab this, and this. Go. Then now that should be a little smoother now as well. I don't like exactly, you know, kind of a blind hill onto the merge. This is also a little bit of an awkward node. It's where you go in to move it. Kind of pull this node back a little ways, because it doesn't need to be nearly that close. Where's the next node? The next node is all the way down there. Give me Alt. Straighten that out. And then we'll re-smooth the slope. Make sure this is all straight. Connect that node as well, and then just... Alt only works on one node at a time. Okay. Will you make streets going under the highway? This music makes me want to play Witcher. I don't know if we're necessarily going to be building up this part right away. I think the first thing I want to do is start working on a big farming industry. And that's going to require a lot of traffic management. So I don't know that we're going to be building anything up over here. Adrian redeemed something, named something in current game. Hey, the alert worked this time. All right, what are we naming? Why is Discord not in... It is in streamer mode. Okay. The small district. Lilac Heights is now named... Okay, let me scroll back up and read what the choices were again. Janduha, Torano Toroni, or Halva. Janduha or Halva. I don't want to go with Toron or Toroni. So Janduja or Halva, your choice. Either one of those, I'm good with. And I'm also probably completely mispronouncing the first one. But I'm assuming that Gion in Italian is Jean. Or Gion? DiGiorno? Jean? I know it kind of has that like ZJ mixed sound. Alva, because you can't pronounce the Janduja. Is it Janduja? Is the J like an actual J sound, or is it a ha? But it'll be Halva. So that is the Halva district. All right, I just realized how much this corner is bothering me. So while we're here, fix this, please. Straighten that out. Move this just a little bit. And then just like delete these buildings. They'll rebuild. They can figure it out. Because that corner was actually like bothering the crap out of me. Oh, it's not Jean. Is it Gianduja? I don't know, dude. I don't know Italian. I actually want to bring this down a little bit as well. And this can be much less of a slope. Straighten that out. Gianduja? Gianduja? How close is Gianduja? Alright, well that still looks ugly, but that looks better. Anyways, we're working on highways, not regular roads. We need to re-smooth this slope, since we modified it a bit more. Actually, deselect that one. Just smooth those.
The noodle masters. No matter what stage.
There we go, that's fine. Okay, accent is wrong, but that's better than I expected. Gianduja. That is not Italian, not even remotely close. We'll just forget about that one and move right along with our lives. Okay, and then we probably should upgrade that to 2-lane, and that way this becomes a little bit easier to branch this one off.
But if I could change one thing, it would probably be to see the faces of all our awesome listeners. I'm not sure how I can though, since I'm sitting in this booth all day.
And then this one.
Or a bunch of mirrors.
At Sternberger, our cars are more than just hunks of metal.
We're gonna want this to go up and over, probably.
They are also composed of industrial plastics, polymers, and rubbers. We also know it's what's in the car that is more important than the car itself. And that's why it can also carry up to
you know what?
of human, animal, or
We can probably go under.
The climate control device brings the air temperature to 22 degrees Celsius. It's our way of making our cars comfortable for the
No, we can't, because that one is on an incline, so I bet, yeah, we can't go underneath that one. We're gonna have to go over, which that's fine. We'll just bulldoze this and start again.
More than just an auto.
So we actually have to climb to 30 here. We actually need to, like, be ready to come back down pretty quickly just because we're on the edge of the map. Okay, so we're up and over, and then probably connect like down here or so. That doesn't give a lot of merging time, but now I know that this is horrendous right now, so we'll clean this up a little bit. Give me move it. Give me move it, or give me death. This one honestly should be smoothed as well. Let's smooth this one real quick. Exit move it. There, 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 and there. Go. And then just modify this to be bridge. That looks a little better. It's kind of a sharp hill there, but I think that's okay. Probably use one of the stereotypical Italian accents and do it better. Okay. It's the mozzarella. This is gianduja. I will never do that again, because I know that that was probably offensive. But there you go. That's my stereotypical Italian accent. Let's actually pull this about right there and straighten that out. It's the gianduja. Okay, yeah, that feels better. I see what you're going for there. Straighten that one out. Straighten that out a little bit. That's a nice straight shot. Get that incline going. This can be straightened out. I mean, there's no reason for that exit to not just be like perfectly straight. Actually, you know what? It does need to curve more here. I would like to have this be a smoother in here. Okay, not like that. If that's how you're gonna do it, then never mind. Bring that back in. Bring that back in. Okay, that looks better. And then this, that's straightened out to the curve. That smoothed the curve out a little bit. Smoothed out. Oh, I love Move It. It's so good. All right, that curve looks a bit smoother. And then let's more smoothly go up there. Grab the slope smoother. I wasn't kidding when I was like, we're gonna be paused for like an hour. We may already be, I mean, we're probably close to 30 minutes already on this. I actually want it to just slope smoothly all the way down. Just go. Not enough nodes, you need at least 3 nodes. You punk. I selected 5 nodes, you fool. There we go. Now that is just one smooth slope all the way down. And let's do it again. From here to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. No, deselect that last one. That should be where we hit 30. So that got smoothed out. That looks a lot better. Curve feels a lot more natural. This should probably be cleaned up a little bit here. Move that corner out a little bit. And then I don't think we want to straighten that out. Undo that. It's crazy good. I need this mod. Yeah, absolutely. Like, life without Move It in City Skylines is a life of pain. Okay, and then obviously this slope needs to be fixed as well. That node, that node, that node, and that node. Go. Oof. Okay, so we need to fix this one with Move It is the thing. The way they connect might have been affected. I think that cleaned that up a little bit. Still looks a little awkward to me. Having a longer node usually is a little better for this. Feel like that's okay. Is it perfect? Oh, absolutely not, but it does feel like it bubbles a little bit. Problem is, like, there's just not really enough room to bring it down the way that I want to bring it down. So let's just go back and smooth this out one last time. Okay, that looks better. Again, far from perfect, but it looks good, and that's, you know, kind of a basic three-way interchange. We need to downgrade this part of the highway to 3-lane. After this exit. And in case you're not aware, always have on-ramps coming after off-ramps, because weaving is bad. If you don't believe me, I made a video on it last year. It's just not on Ret9 Plays YouTube channel because I wanted more consistent branding, so yeah. Okay, this still feels awkward to me. Like, looking at this from a distance, I don't like that, but I think that's the point of diminishing returns where I'm going to ignore that. That gets us onto the highway from here, and we need to get onto the highway from over here. So we spent probably 20 minutes on just the one interchange, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry, this is how I play City Skylines. Welcome to the freaking show. Alright, so probably gonna go for... let's just go ahead and drag this back out. This is actually just like, give me a straight road. That's a 4-lane. Oh well. Need to get your economy back in order. By what do you mean? Oh, your runt coin, gotcha. Yeah, you kind of do. You're slacking, brother. All right, so we should go ahead and extend this out a little bit. Yeah, you should have been heisting since the beginning, brother. Bring this out just a little bit further. Apparently, points are now called ponets. Okay, and then let's immediately fix this node with move it. It still looks kind of bad, but... Okay, and then you need to come down very quickly. We will fix that slope. Don't worry about that. And then coming off of here, probably from about right here. Up to 20 height. That's a bit much on the curve. Let's actually start a little bit sooner. Up to 20, please. Right about there. And then we will just drag this out about right there. Okay, so first let's fix this god-awful off-ramp. Move this slope out, and then we'll probably still need to mess with the nodes. Gosh darn it. Okay, give me force bridge. Hey look, Adrian still hasn't lost a heist. I, for one, am shocked. Okay, now that is a reasonably smooth off-ramp. It does curve in kind of a stupid way, but we will fix that. Oh, I also upgraded it to the wrong thing. That is a smooth enough slope to work for the time being. We'll wait until we have everything else in. Okay. So that's that, and then let's change this back. That's a 2-lane. Change this back to a 3-lane. Through that section there. And then for this ramp, can't upgrade this one, huh? Okay. So we'll do the off-ramp starting from about right here. Get me up to 20 height. We will smooth this curve out, I promise. I know it is pretty terrible. And then that obviously looks bad, so let's fix all of this mess. So starting with move it, let's bring this node forward and over. I know, doesn't it just look beautiful? Okay. Actually need you to come in at more of an angle as well, which means we need to pull... We may need to add another node in there so we have more freedom to play with it. Actually, no, that ended up looking just fine. Okay, sure. Straighten that up. That seems fine. And then make this curve less terrible. Oh, nice and smooth. Nope, Alt moves slightly. Put that pole in the proper spot. And then smooth this curve out a little bit. I'm holding Alt. Snap, darn it. That looks good. So you go up and around. Seems smooth enough. I think this node needs to be brought to the left a little bit, or back a little bit. Oh, that looks a little bit better. Did I screw something up down here? No, I mean, that looks fine. So keep in mind, this is just the highway to highway interchanges. We haven't even started building anything else. All right, now this slope is awful. So grab my slope smoother and give me node, 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 go. Oh, baby. Much better. Look at it from this angle. Don't get me wrong, it's a steep slope right there. Not gonna lie, but looks better. And then smooth this bad boy out. Node, node. Oh, there's only 3 nodes? Okay, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Nope. I can guarantee you I need to add a node. Add a node right there, and then add a node right there.
And there's no better place to watch than Drome Cinema. And no better time than the time it takes you to get from where you are to where we
go.
are. You take a trip to Tinseltown Movieville, USA. Action, cut, quiet on the set. All theaters feature noise-absorbing fabric, guaranteeing the only thing you hear is the movie. That high-pitched shuttle drone is normal. It's the sound of ears. There's nothing for your ears to hear here. So come on down and enjoy.
Oh my lord. Yes, that is in fact a smooth slope. Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Doing so many interesting things. Driving, working, riding a bike, painting, eating.
I am dead.
So what do you do while you listen to Cities Radio?
Scooch that, scooch this, then try again.
Dinosaurus. The only restaurant with the servers are dinosaurs. Our animatronics are so real, you'll think a T-Rex is serving you T-Bone. A pterodactyl
What is this?
A brontosaurus is serving you chili dogs. Every dish is an archaeological find, like our stegogetti, our Raptor Burger Rex.
Try again. Hey, okay, so 5 nodes was too many. That was the correct amount of nodes.
Take a trip into the wild at Dinosaurus. You can dine in or dine-o.
Last year, Horse Economy 3 smashed.
I mean, that's a ridiculously steep slope.
Now the hit Equine Economic Simulator has a new expansion that delves
That's pretty bad.
into the world of real
But
estate.
I will ignore that for the moment. We need to get the on-ramp
Away from lowly horse
from the other
to
direction.
major real estate empire. Can you spin your
I actually wish that we could do a left entrance on this one.
work your way under the fence and out of your pants
Okay.
and onto your
Well, we'll get this done real quick.
Spreadsheets have never been hotter. Pre-order now and get a free horse hat. Horse Economy 3, stable markets.
Okay.
Buy low, sell hay.
Get up to 30 height.
Welcome back.
And start curving around.
The best music around. Don't go away because I'll be here pretty much all day. I hope they don't forget to bring my lunch again.
Right about there. Come on. Let me go. There we go. Then curve around this direction. And then give me a nice smooth curve back down to the end. And we'll clean all this up. Okay, so first things first, let's pull this node. Oh god. Straighten that up. Straighten that up and then turn this into more of a smooth curve. I think I want to have that node out there, which means we need to smooth this out a bit. Come on. Actually, that kind of looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but I'm okay with that one. Straighten that out just a little bit. This curve, I think, actually looks mostly okay. Let's just get that in line. That seems fine. And then coming on down. That is a very steep slope down, so semis, be careful, please. I don't think this looks too bad, actually. Bring that in line with the rest of the curve. Probably doesn't need to go quite this far out, though, is the thing. All right, we will try a slope smoother real quick. I don't know that it's going to work, though, is the only problem. Yeah, we need to finish moving this node around. Can you look better, please? Good clip moment, that one. Took a bit to upload. Yeah, I figured that was clippable. This just... Hey, Keemaldana. How's it going? Haven't seen you in chat before. Glad you're here. Yo, let's go, Keemaldana. Thank you for the follow. We are now 11 away from 50 followers. You're not aware of what I'm trying to get going here. At 50 followers, we will be doing an 8-hour charity stream to fight COVID-19. So if that sounds like an interest to you, then make sure you follow. But only if you like the content. Don't worry about following if you don't like what we got going on here, because I understand that there's a lot of content creators out there, and if I'm not the one for you, then that's totally cool. Smooth that out. All right, I mean, that's Probably about as good as that's gonna get. I mean, the other thing is we could also, if we want to make life a little bit better, is we could drag this node down a ways. Keep it straight. You asking where I'm from, Kimildana? Or is that towards someone else in chat? We should probably consider adding another node down here. Yeah, let's try that. Ooh, that's not good, huh? I am from America, specifically the Texas type area in America. Okay. Now we can probably smooth this out just a little bit. Maybe. No, I used to live in the Dallas area. I have moved elsewhere at this point. I don't try to give out too much information online though, since doxing is definitely a thing that occurs. Nothing against you, just you know, not necessarily going to go into too many details about personal life, just something that I prefer to, you know, stay safe on the internet. Why did you put those two at basically the same slope? Oops. All right, well that's just going to have to do. Done. Thank you. Deselect the nodes. So I don't love it, but you know, it's a highway, it's an interchange. It's a bit awkward, but let's get moving elsewhere. Yeah, that's one of the worst. And oh, I see something that is requesting an alt in Move It. There we go. Smooth that out a little bit. Yeah, this is just like terrible. I am aware, but I do want to move on. Okay, so ultimately, now that we have this nice bypass, what I want to do is figure out how do we want people to get off the highway, go through the farming industry, and then get back on the highway. Well, let's first outline what we think the farming industry is going to look like, and then go from there. Nice, he says. I mean, okay, this is bad. I give you that. This looks terrible. I can continue, you know, futzing with it to try to make it look perfect. Or I can move on to other parts of the city. I think that I would prefer to just move on to other parts of the city. So, farming industry. Just make the exit longer. Is it not long enough for you already? See, that's what I tried to do, is I was gonna like drag the node out more, but here, fine. Here's what we're gonna do. There you go. And then I'll just smooth this slope out. Let's go in here. Slope smoother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up from the max height. Go. And then fix that up. There you go. Does that make you happier, Adrian? That looks better, at least in my opinion. Oh, we also need to make these 3-lane. Happy I could make you hate my city less. Oh, we need to fix this. Okay, I don't feel like that messes with the curve too much. Nope, that still looks fine. Okay, go back to upgrading. Yeah, we're good. Okay. That's 3-lane all the way through. And then we'll give you just a little bit of 4-lane here to have a chance to merge back onto the highway. The one below it looks cursed. This one? I mean, yeah, this curve is probably like way sharper than it has to be. And just drag that out, make that more of a smooth curve. So that way that's much smaller of a curve. And then probably even... No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I want, move it. Come on. I know what you're trying to do. That doesn't mean I have to like it. Okay, hold on. How does this actually look? That feels a little off to me. We could probably do another slope smooth. Bring this forward a little bit. Okay, that smoothed that out a little bit. Then just... Okay, it doesn't want to snap. Fine. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Hopefully that doesn't make you hate me too much. Now this part... Okay, let's... This is actually fascinating. Well, I'm glad that I can finally be interesting. There we go. That snaps a little bit better there. And then this one... No, I don't want to turn that into not a curve anymore. I just want to clean this node up a little bit. Don't want to straighten it out as the thing. That's a little bit smoother of a curve. There we go. That smoothed that out. And it's kind of an abrupt slope there. So let's go back to the slope smoother, see if we can fix this up. And it looks okay. I know that it's not perfect, but... It looks okay. It looks fine. I want to start working on the farming industry. So... We need to draw out our industry area. Is there any new... Nope, just no residential or self-sufficient. IT, no. Commercial specializations, organic and local. No commercial, leisure and tourism. Okay, just remembering what all that stuff is. So farming industry. We have to actually draw out the industry zone first. Paint industry area. This is all lush farmland, and this is our farming. Go back over here, and then we can't click on it. It'll automatically, okay, that's right, sorry. This is if you actually draw out a district and you place in non